practice. This is control point. The point is for both teams to try to gain control of this zone right here for a total of 100 seconds. Once you get it for 100 seconds, you get 1 point, and then you move on to another section of the map and repeat the process over and over again. It is best of 3, so first 2 point wins. And as you see over here, Cincinnati is choosing to go with an Orisa comp, with the two most popular supports in the game right now being Brig and Juno. Lost Juno's name for a little bit. She is a new hero who has joined just recently to the Overwatch group. On the UFV side, we have Red Pill on Mei, we got Akiria on Baptiste, Criminal on Ashe, Bigness on, as usual, Reinhardt, and Crisis on Lucio. Alright, let the games begin. Reinhardt moving down to the point. Trying to get a flank around on the other side. Ooh, maybe does have a good angle if he pushes in, but the rest of his team isn't there. Gets a pick onto Juno, and this fight is already going all the way to UFV, but Bigness gets walled off. He manages to scoop around, though. Might be taken down, but a nice disc from Kyria saves Bigness, and UFV has taken first capture. And Bigness a little aggressive there. It's going to cost him his life. But Criminal almost got a pick there, but he has to back off in the last second. Oh, gets a headshot into Juno. UFV trying their best to survive as long as they can so that give time for Bigness to get back. Ooh, Mei gets another wall up. Bigness is back, but Cincinnati has taken control of the point. Orisa looking low, wondering if Bigness is going to be able to push in there. And they are. Criminal takes out Rampage, and Bigness takes out Epic. And Bigness also takes out Swords, and UFV is looking to retake this point. Point is flipped back and forth quite a bit, but I think the fight is now finally stabilized, and UFV will just be in survive mode. Bigness does have Shatter up. He is the first one on the map to get his ult, but the Orisa on the other team is closely catching up. Wonder if Bigness is going to try to ult here. Ooh, might be a good point. If he can survive. But Swords does take out Bigness. Bigness being a little bit aggressive. It's what caused them to take this point, but it also caused them to lose it 2 times here. And Cincinnati is going to take control of the point.
When are my friends coming back? I will keep you safe.
And Cincinnati coming in with ults in this fight. Bigness locked off again. Lots of ults from this team right here. And it looks like Cincinnati's going to come out on top of this ult battle. Cincinnati with a few very good fights here. Both teams are tied, 60-60 on point progression. Rampage gets a kill on the Criminal. This is going to make this next fight really quick. Wonder if UFV's just going to choose to end the fight early, or if they're going to try to make something out of this 4-1, 4-5 fight. And a lot of moves. And Kyria takes out Bigness, takes out the tank all by himself. Very impressive. And UFV does manage to retake this point. This is a match point for both teams. Whoever takes this next fight's first win. And Bigness is already pushing up. Wonder if he's going to get caught out again. or if he's learning to back up a little bit so that his teammates are able to help him. Criminal does have Bob, which is a very nice ult to have. It really denies the zone. Wonder if Criminal is going to try to use it. And quite a few kills from both teams. And Kyria is going to have to try to get a double kill here. It's going to be very difficult. But Bigness is coming back into the fight. Gets frozen. UFV's Red Pill's ult comes in. But it looks like first map will be going to Cincinnati. So a very difficult fight for UFV on this first map. Bigness taking a little aggressive where he couldn't really afford to. Criminal had some trouble getting through the other team's DPS. But overall, very solid first map by both teams. And UFV's always been a little bit slow to warm up in their matches. It's usually around second or third point that they really start to wake up and really put the pedal down. And it looks like Cincinnati's choosing to go with a Winston comp here. Let's take a look at Criminal here and see if he can get any value. Criminal's aim always needs a little bit of time to warm up, but once it does, it is deadly. Criminal just having a lot of trouble landing any shots on Tracer. And Cincinnati wins this fight cleanly. Criminal making the change on to Reaper. Try to counteract this Winston dive. Expecting Tracer to flank around the back. Now fading up here. Not sure what the fade was for. And Cincinnati wins this fight cleanly again. UFV really struggling to find an identity against this Cincinnati team right now. Soars takes out Crisis and Red Pill takes out Soars. Criminal takes out Epic. And takes out Rampage. But Irrational, still the biggest issue on this team. Irrational takes out Criminal. Going and takes out Red Pill, and he does. UFV not looking good in this first map. And ults coming out from all teams here. Kyria gets a bunch of kills. And this was just a massive ult by UFV to try to get some point presence. And it works. But now they have a lot of work ahead of them to get this back up to 99%. Not sure what Criminal's doing this far up. Oh, he's with Bigness. That's why. Criminal just trying to hunt down this Tracer. It's been a thorn in their backside for quite a bit. Oh, and takes him out with one shot. Criminals takes down Soars. And with a nice speed move from Crisis, Bigness takes out Mayatop. And they've won 2 fights in a row, making this a much more even fight, but the ults are building up on both ends here. Criminal, wonder if he's going to be in a position to get out of there. It seems like he got caught, but he's able to get out. UFV has got the point up to 80%. If they win this fight, they could very well win this point and get us to point 3. A nice ult from Crisis cancels out the Deadeye. This could be a very big ult. Criminal takes out Sora's. Rampage does take out Crisis, though. We need a big ult from Bigness here in order to win this. Criminal gets a couple of kills. Red Pill's the only one alive, though. Red Pill forces out his ult a little early. Forces out his, not his ult, his Ice Cube a little early. Curia going in real deep, and unless a miracle from UFV comes in with Criminal, which is unlikely with that Lucio ult. Crisis does get 1 kill, but it won't be enough. And first map goes to Cincinnati.
Play of the game.
Alright, now we have moved on to map 2, King's Row. So this is a hybrid map, which means there will be an attacking team and a defending team. The attacking team's objective is to take this point here, and after which they will gain access to a payload, of which they will have to move to 3 separate points in order to complete the map. The defense job is to make sure that does not happen. And there's a fire alarm going off in my house. I need to make sure nothing's burning down. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, everyone, I can't confirm that there is not actually a fire. But what we need right now is for UFV to light a fire under their ass and start getting some wins here. Criminal choosing to start the map as Bastion. And it seems that we have a technical issue here. No, we do not. Never mind. That was someone else who left. UFV effectively gets the wraparound on here and has good point presence. Bingness gets a kill into the tank. Bingness gets a kill into Irrational. And UFV has taken the point and will now push the payload. And UFV choosing to take up space, wanting to get it through this gateway as fast as they can. But Bingness is walking back. Looks like UFV is choosing a pretty sneaky approach to get up here, to say the very least. Ooh, and a nice combo lands Criminal and alt kill. That's a very difficult ult to get a kill with. It's mostly meant just to move people, but a nice shatter from Bingness gets them to the kill, and they are halfway to capturing point 2. And a nice stagger on Dash. And an ult's coming out. 2 Cincinnati ults coming out when UFV isn't really even pressuring the point here. That is very odd. Criminal gets a kill into Irrational. And Bingness takes out Soars. And takes out Epic. And UFV takes P2 with little to no resistance. And another good portal placement from Red Pill. UFV pushing this point very fast. Kings Row often doesn't. You don't have usually have 4 minutes to get the final point on Kings Row. Very impressive. And UFV completes King's Row with 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And there is no game sound. That is true.
Initiating match.
And UFV, as almost if they are listening to my words, did light a fire under my ass and got one of the quickest completions of King's Row I have ever seen in a competitive match. So now that an attack has happened, Cincinnati has a chance to match UFV's 3 points. And if they do match that 3 points, then they will move on into overtime. But what UFV is hoping to do, and what they have proven to be able to do before, is to completely hold the first point here. Wondering if we'll see another defense like that again. Criminal choosing to load in as Sojourn a little late, but he will definitely make it to the point on time.
Glory is the game.
Looks like Cincinnati is not choosing to go with a Widow on the top windowsill, which is a pretty common thing to do. But not this time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Clear out. Defend objective A. Sails on power and ready to fire.
And looks like Cincinnati's going to try the same thing that UFV did. Ooh, Sojourn caught a little off guard there. Criminal really wants to get that pick onto Sim. Ooh, and a nice TP does push Bap off that point. And UFV's going to have to contest here pretty quickly if they want to keep this point. And Cincinnati does take first point almost as quickly as UFV did.
Coming through.
Another go, maybe.
Criminal gets a double kill. Criminal gets a triple kill. Criminal does not get 4 kills. Very disappointing. And UFV has stopped Cincinnati's push.
Enemy over there.
Wondering if Criminal's going to try to use his ult here. A lot of ults from UFV available, as well as all the ults from Cincinnati. And a very unlucky move from there is Cincinnati 5Ks UFV.
I aim to devastate.
Don't know if UFV is going to be able to get a contest on here, but we are hoping they will be. And they will not. Cincinnati takes point 2. Criminal going on to Widow, hoping to generate some momentum for his team here.
bends to my will. यही परम वास्तविकता है.
And Cincinnati continuing to push the point.
That's better.
Rampage takes out Crisis. Epic takes out Red Pill. Red Pill does take out my top though. And Criminal takes out Irrational. Ooh, but it might not be enough. And Cincinnati completes with a similar time to UFV. So we are moving into overtime.
3-3. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
All right.
5,
We are in overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Criminal trying to do something sneaky. He's been punished by this in the past, but hopefully something good comes out of it this time. And Red Pill does get a kill into their tank, likely pushing them back, and gets a kill into their healer. UFV especially pushes back the first wave from Cincinnati. Oh, Bigness takes out Soars. And Criminal takes out Rampage. UFV holds off the second attack. They will only have time for one more and a late kill onto Epic. Criminal likely going to back up to try to use his ult in this last fight. And Cincinnati seemingly getting the kills in order to take this point.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
We should not be letting them advance. Attack! Much better.
यही परम वास्तविकता है
Bingness gets a kill into Irrational. Wondering if UFV is going to try to push off of this. Ooh, a mischarge by Bingness. And a decent push by Cincinnati, but UFV does stop it, and still, it's a close match at this point.
Score 4-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
And UFV is choosing to stick with a similar comp for their attack, as well as Cincinnati. Except they have made a change onto Juno, I believe. I'm not sure if that was always the character they were playing. Alright, a big question is how both these Bastions are going to be used to melt the Reinhardt's. Positioning is going to be critical here. My top does take out Criminal, likely stopping this first push from UFV. Oh, but Bingness gets a double kill. Bingness gets a triple kill. Bingness gets 4 kills to give UFV this point very early in overtime. Maya Top does take out Bingness. Cincinnati's tank is pushing up pretty aggressively. If Criminal does get his turret up, could be bad for them. UFV has 1 minute to get 10 meters. Oh, and a big hammer from Bingness! A big hammer from Bingness might win this! And it does! With 2 big plays from Bingness in overtime, UFV ties up the series 1-1. We now move on to map 3. Series is tied. Alright, and we are here. Map 3, Flashpoint. This is very similar to the first map we played, Control, except there isn't any breaks in between the points that you have to capture. And it is first to 3, not 2. The points do capture faster, though. So, movement in this game and positioning your team in order to get to the point is key.
Ready for battle.
And Red Pill is chosen to go into Reaper. Kyria is not playing BAP this time, instead playing Kiriko. Kiriko Kyria. That's going to be fun to mix up.
But not the last.
And Bigness is staying on Reinhardt again, and Crisis is on Lucio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Criminal is on Tracer. Criminal has warmed up over the last few maps, and I think we're going to start seeing some vintage Criminal plays here. And he is just chasing down this Tracer. Ooh, and Rampage does take out Criminal. And Mayatop takes out Bigness. This first fight is going the way of Cincinnati as they take first point. Criminal choosing to go on to Cassidy. Try to counter the Tracer play. Going on a bit of an extreme flank. But... oh, but the entire UFV is now on this flank as well. Ooh, and Bigness in a tough spot here. Guess Rampage takes out Bigness. And unless UFV gets a... UFV might have a chance to recontest the point here, but in all likelihood, first point is going to Cincinnati, and UFV has elected to stay back and just play next point.
Attack the objective.
Market lost. Next flashpoint garden.
Red Pill does have ults coming up. So does the rest of Cincinnati's team. Wonder if anyone else is going to come out here. Kyria does take out Soars, and Bigness takes out Rampage.
Objective's mine.
And UFV has taken the second point first. Criminal and Bigness on a little bit of a adventure here. And Criminal does take out Irrational. And the ults don't play out in UFV's favor.
Sit down.
That was just a sound check.
Criminal choosing to go on to Farah now to maybe punish the fact that they do not have any hit scan players right now besides Juno.
Watch out for that turret.
Nice ult from Crisis, keeps them in the fight. Bingus does take out Mayo top, but they are in a pretty tight corner here. Oh, but a nice ult from Bingus sustains the fight.
I feel all warm inside.
And UFV will take point 2. Some nice play from Criminal, really hemming in this Cincinnati's offense, considering that they can't just stay in 1 point and shoot at Bigness anymore with the constant pressure from Criminal.
Over here.
Turn it up, turn it up.
Keep you safe.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Soares takes out Criminal. And does push off Bigness. Crisis does get a boop kill into Epic though. First point capture will be going to Cincinnati.
Maybe I taught her too.
Criminal now choosing to go on to Genji, his main player, as some would say. Hoping to get a blade up for this fight in order to help take this point.
I'll take a reading.
UFV trying to find space to move in here. Red Pill does get a kill into my top, and Epic is down. So both healers are down. Soares does take out Rampage. Oh, Criminal takes out Rampage. Bingus takes out Irrational, and UFV has captured the point.
Hello.
Guy's over.
Ooh, ult from Juno could be deadly. Rampage does take out Bigness. And Cincinnati does take back this point. And barring a miracle touch from Crisis here, they are electing to wait again as this moves 2-1 Cincinnati.
Attack the objective.
Lost. Next, flashpoint, ruins.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Kyria takes out Soares. And UFV runs through Cincinnati. A little early, so Cincinnati still might have a chance to take this point, or if they don't, UFV won't get a lot of progress on it.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Crusaders!
Bigness takes out Epic, but Mayatop does take out Criminal while he was using his ult. And it looks like Bigness takes out Rampage, but Swords takes out Bigness. Swords also takes out Kyria. Crisis is the only healer alive right now. Has to try to take out Juno all by himself. Elects to retreat. Ooh, and this stagger is proving to be deadly.
Let the Kitsune guide you. We're pretty good together.
Okay, UFV gets a clean sweep of kills here. Retakes the point.
The breeze brings relief.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Restoring balance.
Red Pill takes out Rampage. And Kyria takes out Soars. It's looking more and more winnable for UFV right now.
They're on the point. Send
Criminal takes out Rampage. Epic takes out Bigness.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Crisis does manage to stagger the points. But barring a miracle from UFV, map 3 will go to Cincinnati.
Play of the game.
It's hand.
Initiating match.
Alright, here we are, map 4. Push. This one, there's a bot in the middle. Each team can take control of the bot. The point is to move this wall with the bot farther than the other team. The game can come to an end either when the time runs out and whoever has pushed their wall the furthest, or if one team pushes their wall all the way into the other team's spot.
Ready for battle.
Pump up the bass.
And UFV currently having problems facing this Break Juno comp. Wonder if they've come up with any solutions for it. Criminal yet again starting on Tracer.
1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Alright. Matt starts out with Cincinnati going up to the top right. Ooh, could have a pick on the break here, and he does. Criminal gets the first kill on the break. Soares does get the kill on the Crisis, though. But Criminal takes out Soares. Criminal gets the kill on the Juno. And Criminal also takes out Irrational. A very good opening from Criminal on this point.
Even the men that does.
Criminal trying to go for a sneaky little pulse bomb. Wonder if this is going to work or not. And Red Pill gets a kill on the Soares. The pulse doesn't work, but it all works out in the end since they got the first kill. This will make the fight a little bit easier. And Criminal gets a kill into the enemy Tracer again. UFV has taken first checkpoint here, which is going to make it easier for them. Change the spawn, so they now spawn closer to the wall. Let's go up here and see what Bigness is up to. A lot of ults coming out right now. I have no clue what to commentate on here. And I think UFV is winning. But a double kill from Cincinnati does get the point. And a contest from someone. I don't think he's getting out of the... Oh, never mind. Does get some help from Kyria. And Criminal gets the Irrational again. And UFV is back to pushing the cart again, allowing Cincinnati to only gain 1 meter off of that.
Let's go, G. Time to push.
Let them up.
Irrational takes out Kyriel, but Criminal takes out Epic.
Have to get him back.
And Kelowna Gas coming back. Like the little contested point at the same spot as they did last time. And Irrational has made the change on the Genji. Rampage does take out Criminal. Red Pill, Bigness takes out Epic, and Red Pill takes out Mayada. There are no healers for either team right now. Rampage takes out Red Pill, Bigness takes out Irrational. And Bigness cleans up the fight.
I am on fire! Come face me!
I wonder if his healers are going to be catching up anytime soon. And Bigness is choosing to back up in order to allow his healers to heal. And UFV really putting on some excellent pressure here.
Moving right along.
Approaching the final.
Let them out. A little medicine goes a long way. Big performance.
Oh wow, Kiri gets a nice kill onto Irrational. And with a punch,
Let's make some progress.
UFV takes map 4, moving this game back to even. Match point for both teams.
Play of the game.
So this is proving out to be a map 5 banger.
Immortality field deployed.
So, if any of you guys were planning on watching the Canucks game tonight, I would advise you to maybe just wait. Maybe half an hour and miss first period, because this is proving to be a great game. Of course, during intermission, feel free to say the national anthems if you must. We don't have the budget to do that here. And here we go, everyone. Match point.
Initiating match.
Kelowna Gas versus University of Cincinnati. Now this one is just payload. It's a much simpler one. This one, both teams attack and defend. The point is to get this cart over here. Push it up the ramp, into the room, down here, all the way until this beautiful little, I don't know, I'm going to call it a foyer. Maybe it's a ballroom. I don't know. Gotta push it right here. It's a pretty hard point to full complete, but both teams have shown that their attacks can be pretty aggressive. UFV electing to go onto defense first. Oh, never mind. They're choosing to go on offense. I was wrong. Criminal on Ash. He has been heating up as of last game. And now he's playing the piano. Crisis choosing to go into Juno. And Kyria is going to stay on Baptiste.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Escort the payload.
Criminal putting on some good pressure. Being this gets a kill into Soars. Kyria gets a kill into Epic. Yep, the Sigma pick might not work out well for them, considering Reinhardt can just walk up on Sigma if given enough health and just demolish him. But let's see how this all works out. UFV choosing to back up and regain some shield from Bigness. Kyria gets a kill into Rampage. Ooh, Irrational's in trouble here. Oh, ult comes out from Cincinnati's Zen. Rampage does take out Bigness, but a Bob comes in. Criminal takes out Irrational. Criminal trying to get some pressure onto that Zen. Irrational takes out Crisis. This push has been put into hold right now. Criminal does take out my top. Rampage does take out Criminal. Bigness is low here and gets taken out by Soars. Criminal making the switch onto Widowmaker. Wonder if Sim's going to use the ult here to try to force point here. Irrational does get a double kill into Criminal and Crisis does take out Irrational though. And UFV captures first point. Very clutch win right there. See if Criminal can get a pick here to further this momentum.
Let them up. Stay near the immortality field.
Soars. Oh, Criminal gets a kill into my top. Bigness takes out Soars. Bigness is low. Crisis takes out Irrational. And UFV cruises through the second point a lot quicker than they did the first. Criminal takes out Rampage. Continuing with his minute, and he gets a kill into Irrational.
I am escorting the payload.
That's going to give UFV a lot of room to work with here. Swords does take out Red Pill, but Criminal takes out Irrational. Swords does take out Kyria, and Epic takes out Criminal, and Cincinnati will win this fight. But not after giving up a lot of ground to UFV.
They have disrupted my plan.
Kyria yet again looking for some kills. Might be a good time to pop his ult just to see where the rest of the team is.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. No one can hide from my sight.
Rampage does take out Crisis.
Pass into the iris.
Ooh, Criminal does take out Rampage. But it won't be enough as kills go the way of Cincinnati, unless Red Pill does take out Swords. Ooh, and a nice kill. Onto Red Pill, gets a kill onto Rational and Epic. And UFV completes this point with a minute 18, which is a very good completion time. UFV just needs to play some defense, and this map will be theirs.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Very high tense situation for Cincinnati and UFV, considering both these teams have very good offenses. So now it's just a point of, can UFV hold the line?
Ready for battle. Do not get in my way.
Locked and loaded. Who's ready to get this done?
Alright, Criminal coming out the get-go with Widow. It was very successful for him on the second half of the attack, so no surprise here, he's sticking with it. Oh, and Rampage takes out Criminal immediately. He saw that coming.
My sister is offline.
Criminal does take out Rampage. I think this is a little bit of trouble here, though. Swords does take out Bigness. And Rampage takes out Criminal, and Swords takes out Red Pill. Criminal making a switch on to Genji. Wonder if they're going to try to contest here or not. They might. Yep, and he does. He touches point. Bingness gets on point as well. Rampage does take out Bingness, though. And Cincinnati similarly having a very quick push on point 1 here.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
UFV pushed to this corner here. Wonder how they're going to try to move out.
You're completely healed. Let them up.
Oh, and Kiryu takes out Swords. Kiryu and Criminal gets a nice triple kill in order to stop moving this point. Ooh, but Mayatop does take out Criminal. Wonder if she's going to be able to get away or not. She does not. Bingness takes out Swords. Criminal takes out Rampage. And UFV putting together a very convincing hold here. Bingness is a little far up right now, but he has an ult, he has a plan. Oh, Irrational Service is so low right now. Swords takes out Crisis. Oh, and some nice kills from UFV will prolong this defense.
Ready for a fight.
Ooh, my top takes out Criminal. And Swords takes out Bingness. Oh! Curie doesn't go down. They still might have a hold here. Ult from Bingness here. Let's see if he can use it to good effect. Oh, and he's not quite able to do that. As Swords gets a double kill. Alright, UFV. Last stand on the last point.
Watch your back.
Stand behind me, friends.
Epic does take out Criminal. Oh my gosh, and a beautiful combination of ults from UFV. 1 minute, 45 seconds left for Cincinnati to get the third point.
Behind you.
I will keep you safe.
An ult from Red Pill. Criminal getting 3 kills with the help of Red Pill. Swords get taken out by Criminal. Rampage takes out Crisis. And overtime, UFV just has to get them off the point. Criminal takes out Swords.
Ends now.
Bigness takes out Irrational. Korea takes out the... And UFV has won the 5-map battle. Coming from behind. UFV pulls it together at the very end. One of the most competitive matches UFV Overwatch has seen today against the University of Cincinnati. Very proud to see this team pull through at the very end. Thank you everyone for watching. That is one of the most stressful matches I've ever watched that UFV came out on top of. I'd like to thank everyone for watching today, and please now, if you wish, you may watch the World Series game or watch the Canucks game. Thank you everyone for showing up. Have a great night.